Hello my chickens, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my boob job 1 week post-op. So I have a lot of things to talk about. I actually got my surgery done 12 days ago, so I'm a little bit late, but I'll get into why I didn't film it exactly a week later, very soon. So basically, I stayed in Sydney for 5 days after I got my surgery, and then I came on home. So for those 5 days, I was literally bedridden. I didn't want to move at all. I was supposed to do the exercises, like lifting your arms up and stuff and doing the little twirls, but I was in so much pain. It wasn't unbearable, but because I was in pain, I was honestly, I'm not going to put myself through more pain and do these fucking exercises that I'm supposed to do, which I should have done. But when I did go to the physio to get the fluids massage, because I was really swollen. Once she did that, it felt a lot better each time. So yeah, when I was in Sydney, it was fine. I was just pretty much on painkillers for 5 days straight, sleeping a lot, watching a lot of Netflix. I was completely fine because I had Michael's help and everything. So literally the day after, a few days after getting the surgery, my painkillers weren't really working because my body was so immune to all of these painkillers. I got my wisdom teeth taken out a week before. So when I was taking these painkillers for my boobs, I could still feel a lot of pain, and a lot of people had told me, it's fine when you come out because you can't feel anything, you're on so many painkillers, blah, blah, blah. And so I was why am I still in quite a bit of pain? This is really weird considering what everyone said. So I messaged my doctor and I was why is this hurting so much? Is it supposed to? Is this normal? It's definitely bearable, but I'm just everyone else says it doesn't hurt. So what's going on? And he said, well, because I was on painkillers a week before, my body's probably immune to it. So I doubled my dose, and then I was completely out of it for the time I was in Sydney. And then when I got home, on the Sunday, I stopped taking all the painkillers and my antibiotics by then, because I think that's when you're supposed to stop. And I kind of just was dealing with the pain because it was it was fine. And then 5 days onwards, for the 5th, 6th and 7th day, without Panadol or anything, I just felt Panadol wasn't really going to do anything, so I didn't even bother taking it. So I pretty much just stayed in bed for those 3 days, did not move at all. Literally, I was just this is really uncomfortable. It wasn't to the point where I was I need help, this is fucked. It was I'm just gonna stay as still as I can so I can't feel any pain, because it was when I lifted my arms up this when I felt pain, and if I would just sit still, it was fine. And it was nothing ever had happened. So that's what I was doing, with the occasional shoulder blade movements that you're supposed to do and stuff. So fast forward on to now 12 days later, I'm feeling so much better than I was 3 days ago. Honestly, 3 days ago, I was in bed, couldn't do anything, couldn't lift anything, couldn't even wipe my own ass, to be honest with you. I couldn't even go shopping because I couldn't pick up shopping bags and stuff. So if you are getting a boob job, make sure you have someone to look after you for at least 10 days, I would say. Or at least get someone to do your shopping for you, because I was getting Uber Eats every day because that was the only bag that I could carry, the 3-kilo bag, walking down my apartment block. So I can't sleep on my stomach for 1 year, which is the one thing that's really killing me. I have been sleeping on my back flat after 7 days, because that's what I read that you can do. I also read that you're supposed to sleep elevated for 2 weeks, but then I just decided to go with the fact that one of the sheets that I got said I could lay down after a week. I was well, if one's saying a week, one's saying 2 weeks, I'm fucking laying down, that's for sure. I needed a good night's sleep because I was in bed 24/7 anyway. I'm not just going to sit up the whole time. Bless ya. I've heard that some people recover literally so quickly. I was getting messages saying I was fine the next day. Literally, I felt nothing had happened. And then I've got told a few weeks later, I could hardly move my arms. I've heard 3 weeks later, I was in so much pain still. So I think for me, I'm pretty lucky. I definitely feel I feel my boob size is perfect. I'm so happy with the boob size, but I definitely feel the plastic is not meant to be in there. When I'm going over bumps and stuff in cars, I'm oh my God, I can feel the silicone in my breasts, and it feels it's not supposed to be in there. It's still obvious, it's only been 12 days, so I'm not used to it. I'm not used to the feeling or anything, but it just feels very foreign, and I'm just bruh, what's going on? For you guys that don't know, I did get 375s, and I originally wanted my boobs really small, but the whole reason why I got a boob job is because when I went off the pill, my boobs shrunk so much and there was so much skin that needed to be filled. So I needed an implant that was really going to fill out all of that skin so there was no sag at all. So to get no sag, I had to go with 375, and I'm so happy with the size of them because I have really big shoulders, so it really proportions out this area and stuff, and I'm really happy about that. Like my mum has big shoulders, that's where I got it. Thanks, mum. And she got like massive boobs, like she reckons they're double D's, and I'm like, hun, that's not a double D, that's like an actual soccer ball on each breast, so try me. But yeah, broad shoulders run in the family. That's why I feel like these big old boobs look small on me, because of how broad this area is. To me, I think my boobs are like perfectly in proportion. I'm so happy. So now let's talk about the driving. So I was driving like 7 or so days after my surgery, and it was kind of really hard. I was like turning like this. I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't be driving. But yesterday and today it's been fine. So like 10, 11 days later, I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like I can do more like normal things that I would do on a day-to-day basis. If you're picking up something too heavy, you know that you're not supposed to, because these muscles like start to ache like shit. I'm wearing a compression bra, and I've got to wear this one for 3 months as far as I'm concerned. I haven't gone for my 1 week post-op yet. I'm doing that in 2 days. So then I'll know like more about like the aftercare of like all of this stuff. But my scars underneath my boobs are so small. I still have the tape over my scars right now. I was supposed to take them off today, but I'm just going to leave it until I go see my surgeon, because a week after I got my, like the boob job, my scars were kind of like stinging, and like one of them was like really stinging, and I looked at it and there was like dry blood there, and I'm like, I don't know if that's normal. Obviously it's normal, like it was just cut open and stitched up, but I'm a little bit paranoid about that, so I'm just going to let him take it off. Because imagine if I opened it and then like my implant fell out. It's not going to happen, but like imagine. Let's have a look at my breasticles, even though they're covered up. So they're in the surgical bra right now, so they're all pushed back, but they feel very, very hard. Like they're literally like rocks. This boob is so much more swollen than this one right here. Like honestly, this one looks at least 3 sizes bigger than this one. Like when I was taking a photo of them today, I'm like, wow, I'm going to have to cover one boob with some hair because this one looks so much bigger. When I go to see my surgeon, obviously he's probably just going to say like, it's normal. Like that's the whole process of healing and stuff. It's only been 12 days. So I'm trying not to stress out about that. But this one kind of like, the breast starts here and then this one kind of starts here, but this one is dropping quicker, and this boob originally was bigger, so yeah, it's gonna be fine. I hope. So about a week later for me, my concerns, I mean not concerns, but where my pain is coming from is this, like this, basically this whole tit, but this nipple stings really bad and it's really uncomfortable, and I try and like take the compression bra off it to see if it goes away, but it's not the pressure. I don't know what it is. My nipple is just like stinging all the time. Another thing is my side, like not even my side boob here, but like literally like my rib cage back here. I think it's like full of fluid or something. I don't know. It feels like it's bruised. It's really, really sore. Like that's probably the most sore part on me, which is weird because it's not even my boob, but obviously it's all connected somehow. So I took my nipple covers off 5 days after, and I was like, oh my gosh, if my nipples have stretch, I ain't gonna be happy. I'm not, but they did stretch a tiny bit, but now they're like in perfect like proportion with my breast size, obviously because they're bigger. Now that their nipples are bigger, it's fine. Looks great, honestly. It looks so good. So I can't drink 2 weeks after my surgery. That's what I read on the like aftercare sheet, but I also read online that you can drink after you stop your antibiotics, and I stopped that like a few days ago. So all my friends are going out. I literally went to the prees that they were at, sitting in my pajamas, and I was like, hey, everyone's getting lit tonight and I'm sitting in my bed. Have fun, guys. No, honestly, I don't even miss going out anymore. I'm just like, whatever, like have fun. I do that. I used to do that every weekend. Like I'm over it anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, I just didn't want to go out and drink anyway, just because the swelling is so bad. I just want to squeeze them so hard, but I can't. Oh my god, this video is going to get demonetized. I don't care. So I will update you guys on how everything goes after my 1 week post-op appointments. So I'll do like a 2 week post-op or a month or whatever you guys whenever I feel like something has changed, I'll update you guys. So I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to go upload this video so you can see it straight away. Love you. Bye. By the way, this is the best that I've looked since I got my boobs done because, oh, huns, I have not been trying. Oh, another thing. Can't fake tan for 2 weeks. You know what I did? Put fake tan on. Everywhere except my boobs, because I was like, I honestly felt disgusting not having tan on. I felt so pasty and I was like, no, not happening. So yeah, that happened. Anyways, love you.